Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick off to get us underway. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Quickly to the tight end, and he'll be brought down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this round.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back the very first play. Let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This offense has a second down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Remember, they missed a field goal at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. White wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Valuable things a quarterback can have, David. Short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some player.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception. Return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 3, Miami 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get light.
On second down, wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
He wants to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy
Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Handoff from the gun. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Canes will hustle to the line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Miami, number 28, with the carry.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes the score Miami 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 94, set to kick off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 into double coverage, and he picked it off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they're able to get him on the ground.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. White going to attack through the air. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do
looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Horton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Floyd. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get... And that pass intercepted.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Going up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kane. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Okay, ready? Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Floating away. Got a wide open receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Now the play fake. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open in the outer part of the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And that is no good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole.
And that's now the kicker's third miss, and there's no way that the rain is not impacting this kid and his confidence and his mechanics. He just can't make it work.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Miami 28, Auburn 10.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. White wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And the pass hits. Picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT, Nice job by this D.
The give to the tailback. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Miami.
Yo,
4 wide out set, 2 on
what's good?
on 2nd and 10.
Chillin', killin'. Someone kneeling.
He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep.
And what happened?
Slips through his fingers, incomplete.
For real?
That would have been a huge
Y'all tell him to pick up.
Have a defender in great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
But y'all can tell him too. Shit, uncle, grandma.
Inside your own 5, you just can't afford a mistake. From the
Oh
gun, wants to pass. Using the quick
my
game.
God, this girl.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big
Yeah,
pickup, and they have a first down.
y'all can tell.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was
Dun,
going.
dun, 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 dun.
Big
Does he have a
time
big room?
defender outside picks up the first.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play.
Yeah.
By the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
Line getting set on second down.
Yeah, yeah.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off,
Damn.
pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you got the intended
You block the door. Yeah, damn.
There's no way the offense
So he needs a full size then,
Make
a
up the
full.
game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. A little pre-snap eye
Because
candy for
a
the defense.
twin tail is small.
Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat.
Yeah, yeah,
He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
yeah. I mean, it,
Frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fair catch is called for.
Yeah.
Most of all, this range is concentrate on one thing, making the catch.
well,
So here comes that
we get you can get a full. You know, fulls between a twin and a queen.
This time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration.
Well, on the full.
You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals thing. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive.
Oh.
So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute.
Oh yeah. I got a king, bro. That shit I can go roll. Yeah.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Twin XL.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the
Yeah.
naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot.
Yeah.
This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Damn.
We'll have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfect.
Yeah. Damn.
Touch the football. 2nd down coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Yeah. Damn. All at once.
Couldn't
Yeah.
play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well. Another deep ball.
That is crazy. Damn.
Here he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up for the PAT.
Yeah.
And they make the extra extra point to draw closer.
Like fucking what's the movie called?
A very efficient
The movie I just watched.
and they cap the
Fuck.
drive with a
Where death follows you.
yards out.
Oh my god, the logs. They fall out the fucking. Yeah, it's like Final Destination, right? You gotta look for the third one. Yeah, there you go. Fuck.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Washington.
Yeah.
At the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Damn. That's tough.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt,
Damn.
punt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this.
Oh shit.
They just gotta stay on the field. They gotta put it
And then Patty, yeah.
and get some balance going.
Patty mayonnaise.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff keep working on the clock.
That's funny.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Yeah, it's almost over. 2.5 minutes.
Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
But I don't know. I can go see my girl because I think we're gonna go out with her uncle. But not 100 though. I'm gonna go ask her after this game.
Getting this drive going, they better come up with something on second and long from the 10. They'll run it to the right. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen.
Damn.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense.
Perfume.
Quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Stick your finger in your ass like some my perfume. That's,
They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew
Vaseline.
cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the play. Quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I told you put a finger in her butt and you watching them. They're both gay. I never get any credit for putting this type of military out here.
You might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's funny, yeah. Yeah.
The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and victory as we have victory formation coming. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
That's funny.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field.
Yeah.
Power football with the run. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
I never had sexual relationships with that woman. She fucked me. I didn't fuck her. And took it.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year.
Damn.